festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Live from Wright Field on the south side of Chicago, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Chicago White Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Well, Singy, this is going to be special. What's more exciting than a home opener?
How about a home opener for an undefeated club? I mean, that's pretty special if you ask me. They couldn't have asked for a better start to the year, and now they're hoping the celebrations continue here in front of their home fans.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today on the hill, Roki Sasaki. Singy, he was impressive his last time out.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Coming up on the first pitch, J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate. And we're underway here in the home opener. Comes up empty. Sasaki, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one off the mark, ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Ground ball left side. On to first.
Yep, he's out.
An easy out to start the game. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Oh!
Jumps, but it's off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
Batting third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Runner on at first with one gone. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And a foul ball. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
O2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jordan Walker.
Yes!
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back second-rate field. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Michael McGreevy. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every 4th or 5th day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
1 away. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Seeing plenty of left-handed bats in this lineup against a righty on the hill.
Yeah, they're looking to ambush, and you wonder if it's going to lead to a big game for him or not. Certainly, it's a nice boost of confidence to think you can get to that pitcher on the mound with all those lefties in the lineup, and with that extra split second they have to react. We'll see how it shakes out here.
Murakami in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air, center field. Scott under it. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, center fielder,
Stephen Kwan steps to the plate for the White Sox. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Tag, but he's in there.
Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and that is that. Scoreless after 1. Back here on the south side. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Pedro Pajes getting ready to hit. Fouled off left side. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 1 down.
batting fifth, left fielder, Jake McCarthy.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in 2-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at bat.
That's a ball.
Second inning here, no score. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Scott on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Chase Mydroff.
One out man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Mydroff. There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. That catches the corner. Man at first, one away. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Man at second. Weatherhold. Handles, throws to first, got the out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Tristan Peters.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The White Sox looking to strike first. Bottom half of inning number 2. In the air, left field. And that'll do it. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. We played 2 full, no score. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. That one almost got him.
Ball 3.
Payoff pitch. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Quick move to first, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that's down. A base hit. Lead runner around second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Here's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Whoa.
Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate. So
That's 3.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. This one in the air, center field. Kwan on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Back at right field, set for the bottom of the third, Isaac Paredes steps to the plate for the White Sox.
he really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that one hammered.
Over the
Bounce
wall.
takes
Two
it
bases.
over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Bowling.
The White Sox with a chance to score first here in the last half of the third. That's in there, and 1-1. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. And it's second. Out towards right center field. Scott under this one. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter.
And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Got him. 2 away.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Oh, that's inside.
Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Digging in, Colson Montgomery. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here. He hammers one out to right. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets him easily, ends the inning. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman.
Hey! Ball.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Gets him to chase after that one. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Hey! Ball one.
In the dirt, ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-2 now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Pedro Pajes next up for the Cardinals. In there, and it's 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Runner on the go. Pitch
That's out the
misses.
corner.
Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Bottom of the fourth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal.
Kyle Teal.
You know, these White Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
He makes the grab. One up, one down.
White Sox. Second baseman. Chase Weintraub.
In the air, right field. Walker settles under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next
And
for
here's a
the
look
White
at how
Sox.
he's using his pitches in
Right
this one.
fielder, Tristan Peters.
Now here is Tristan Peters. Fly to left his first time. Peters measures 6 feet even, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. 2 down, nobody on. Liner, and oh, that got him. The throw is still in time, and even with his speed, they get the out. Down in order go the White Sox, but they lead it 3-0. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jake McCarthy. Now on the bump, Yariel Rodriguez.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it. You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
He's in there.
Nine time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense, and they've been pretty quiet all game, so maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
Towards first, and it's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Victor Scott reached on an infield single his first time. That's in for a strike. Foul ball there. And the 0-2.
Really good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Ball.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Ball
Good
two.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And we're at the top of the fifth. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Fly ball down the line. Peters on the move towards the line. Got it. Nice grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
Ball inside.
And that drops in for a strike. Two aboard, 2 outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So the Cards strand a couple. They trail it here 3-0. Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Isaac Paredes steps to the plate for the White Sox. Out towards right center field, and it falls. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Popped up. Weatherholt takes it in for the out. 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Munetaka Murakami.
1 out man at first. And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back. This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Weatherholt there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. The White Sox lead 1, but they lead at 3-0. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Alec
Leading
Burleson
off
will
for
hit
St.
next.
Louis, first baseman, Alec Burleson.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed with a good breaking ball in, looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
That's
Oh.
too low. Ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Oh.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Pitch is in there. And the count is even 2-2. He'll challenge. Thought that was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. 3-1 is on the way. That one
That's
misses.
four. Take it back.
So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him looking for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
On the ground, 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for
Back
St.
now
Louis.
for the bottom of the 6th,
Number
and there's a new
60,
pitcher on the mound, Quinn Matthews. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
And leading off.
And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. His 2-run homer back in the 3rd was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
This one in the air, center field. And a quick out, number 1.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Miguel Vargas.
Pulls that one foul. On a line. Scott, long run. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's 2 away.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering up on the ground in a short amount of time.
White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Henry Davis, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Now nobody on here in the bottom of the 6th. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
And now Chase Mydroff. There's a line drive to left field. And the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Cardinals nothing.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mike Vassell. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Leading off for the Cardinals, catcher Pedro Pajes.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And that skips into dirt. That one ripped left field. Antonacci going back on the warning track and hauls it in.
Trying to take on the wind in left field right there. Just a little too much traffic up in the air. Mother Nature won that one. It's hard to say, but I think that might be gone otherwise. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
0-1 now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to swing and miss.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Vargas takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera, 1 for 2. In the air, right field, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Right fielder, Tristan Peters.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Makes it safely. It's a leadoff double in the bottom of the 7th.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
That one fouled off.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That's a laser base hit. Peters coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So back to the top of the order. Now, Sam Antonacci. 0 for 3 in this one. Liner, and this could be trouble. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Up next for the White Sox.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Quinn Matthews done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Ryan Fernandez gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's the center fielder, Stephen Kwan. Line drive and a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Austin Montgomery.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And wow, that one is way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they add on. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 3. That one ripped, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Henry Davis.
Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. But it's offline. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Fernandez gives way. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Man at first, nobody out. Chase Mitra steps to the plate for the White Sox. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tater Tot Chang. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. McCarthy takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder.
1 out, man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Tristan Peters. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter. Brayton Montgomery. Runner on first and 1 down for him. Line drive, base hit. Fair ball down the third baseline. And now 2 aboard. The tag at third.
Got him,
and he's out.
As a base runner right there, you're making the call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong as a really nice throw came into third.